The only issue we've got is the pumping station. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Highways and Planning Committee meeting of Ashford Town Council held this evening, Monday the 21st of October 2024 at 6 p.m. Item 2, apologies for absence.
Yeah, Councillor Thwaites.
Councillor Thwaites.
Yeah, and that's it for that.
That's it.
Everyone else is here.
Yeah, everyone else is here. Good. Item 3, declarations of interest. Anybody, any takers? Nope. Good. Item 4, presentation from project manager for care home sheltered housing at the Brent Oak site. I'm advised that's been deferred until the next full council meeting, so that will be 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
4th November.
Item 5, first public participation. Any takers? Yes, please.
I want this to be like a charity shop in town, which is on Exchange Street, which is a very narrow footpath. Last week we have nearly had a bad accident because somebody was cycling down the footpath quite fast. It's an adult, probably in his late 20s. Is there some signs that we could have put on to say that is not a cycle path? Please and thank you. Because it is so narrow there. You know, yeah, but it's something that you can
potentially.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm not aware of a sign that says no cycling. There's a sign that says you can cycle. I mean, we can ask the question, right?
Yeah, I've never heard of one.
No, I mean, so professionally speaking, I don't know what.
Yeah.
It's quite dangerous.
I
Lots of near misses, but this
I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah. No, I agree
And
wholeheartedly.
then to make matters worse, he apologised to the lady, went off, and then she was explaining to me what happened. She came into the shop and sat down for a little while to get her breath back. She came and told me what actually happened, and while she was telling me what happened, he went back up the other way, still at a rate of knots.
Yeah,
So you haven't learned in that 5 seconds.
no. I mean, we can ask the question. I mean, that's all we can do, unfortunately. But we'll
Yeah.
if we can write to Highways and just say, is there anything that can be done?
Try to.
I would say I can't hold my breath about it, unfortunately. But
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't have signage for absolutely every dangerous occurrence, and people should know that if you're going to ride on the pavement, you've got to do it with care.
I think the default is that a pavement, footpath is a footpath unless it's defined as a cycleway as well.
So now,
Yeah, but if it's not defined as a cycleway,
Yeah.
then by default it isn't a cycleway.
Yeah.
But I say we can ask the question, see if there's anything that can be done. But
No promises.
anybody else? No, thank you. Item 6, minutes of the Planning and Highways Committee meeting held on the 7th of October. For acceptance and approval. Anybody got any comments? Nope. Can I have a proposer, please? Councillor Taylor, Councillor Dell, second. All those in favour?
Unanimous.
Unanimous, thank you. Item 7, planning matters. There's only one to consider today. Item 3PL 2024-0286F. Land south of Fowler's Lane and west of Leys Lane. The construction of a foul water pumping station and surface water drainage. It's all part of the SU development. It's infrastructure that's essential to the work, so I don't think there's any cause for any objection. It should be underground as well by the nature of it. It's not a blight on the landscape or blot on the landscape.
Environmental health officer raised no objection.
Yeah.
And did cite the neighbourhood plan 8H3.
Yeah.
So that was good because that was to do with noise levels. So,
Yeah, I mean that would be the only point to raise, but if they're happy with that.
yeah. Oh yeah, and also good placemaking. I think they also raised ESD items 1 to 3 in the neighbourhood plan. Good placemaking, design, sustainable building materials.
Yeah.
So we've been asked to sort of like try and quote a bit more.
Yeah.
So shall I include that in if even if
Please,
you've got
yeah,
no
yeah.
objections?
Yeah, we can say that it's in
Yeah.
compliance with,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
clauses. Anybody else got any comments? No? Okay, thank you. So we'll go through no objection.
Lovely. Got that?
Item 8, highway matters for consideration and resolution, being the parish partnership. Any
Yeah.
update on that?
Well, because there's a will to look into bus shelter locations, I've been in touch with the highways officer and he's got no objections to if you remember a while back, there were some locations on Norwich Road and London
London
Road.
yeah.
And he has no objections to the actual siting, which is a
Right.
good starting point. So I thought I'd better just double check
Okay,
that.
okay.
So now I've just got to go back to the company that quoted, which was Westcotec, and just ask them if they could firm up the quotes. 'Cause
Yeah.
they kind of were estimates.
How many are we looking at?
I think there's one on Norwich Road and there's one on London Road at the moment.
Right.
So, yeah.
Obviously, if we get the parish partnership funding, then that will double that.
Yes, yeah.
Right, Ed.
Sorry, so these are bus shelters?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's £50. Okay. Have we had any update from county in terms of improvements to the ones further down Norwich Road, part of what wants to tell a weekly state in terms of grass urging?
No, yeah, London Road.
I think that's just taken too long, this section 278 type thing, where they should have continued the path. Is that what you mean?
No, they should have installed bus stops and
Yeah,
both the grass urge and DDA compliant. bus
Yeah.
stops.
no, I haven't had any further news on
I
that.
know
yeah.
they're looking at it. Which is good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Sorry, could I also ask in terms of the bus stops, would they be able to, would they have capacity or space or design that real-time information can be installed? Or they extent?
Possibly, but that would really put a huge cost on it,
I'm
like,
not saying now, but I'm
Yeah,
saying future
yeah.
proof it.
And you
Because
just parish
ultimately, we
blind,
want
doesn't it?
real-time.
Need a parish blind, doesn't it?
yeah,
But that will take a bit of time, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
future proof.
Do they normally feed them off the map there?
People want it, I don't know what design will stop you looking at, but it's got to have
Yeah, yeah.
facility and
yeah.
And also, we need to ensure, sorry.
That's right.
Talk with the county because we want uniform bus stops throughout the town, not the gets and needles around the smaller additional home. So I think it needs to be a bit of thought. We've got one in the Queen Square.
Yeah, the gold
Oh.
star standard, you mean?
Are we going to, and should we have that? And again, it's a good image for the town, I know it costs more, but these are things we need to think about rather than cheap and cheap.
Yeah, if you do
Just
go
points.
gold standard, they're gonna eat up quite a big part of the 50,000.
If I may, I think as well, the size and scale of that, I would be fine with
Yeah, but
So
it's just
maybe the style,
style. appearance, yeah.
as a basis, but.
A s- a smaller version of-
Gold
No, no, no,
standard,
no.
No, I'm not saying
but
it's the same size as Queen Square,
Yeah,
what I'm saying
yeah.
is there's some conformity
A
to
smaller version of the
Style.
same style.
design and
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
else,
Yeah.
rather than a mishmash.
Any indication as to which locations on Norwich Road and London Road they're going?
Can't remember the address, but everyone has been sent the previous information that Megan,
Right,
so I mean, I won't do that now, but
no.
yeah.
okay.
But yeah, I can resend that if you like.
But I mean, I'm guessing they're on the outbound Norwich bound stops rather than the inbound stops, because people won't be waiting at these.
Yeah, one is Norwich bound, that's right, and
Yeah.
the other one is also Norwich bound, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's because people coming back, they'll just get up and walk home.
Yeah.
They're not going to be hanging about at the bus stop necessarily.
Mhm.
Yes,
Sorry, Chair, just to add to that, on Norwich Road outside new development, so near the garage, the bus stop seems to be in the middle of grass village again. So I would have thought one would have hoped through 106 agreement, the developers pay for a bus stop there, and also not walking over the grass
Mm.
from the road into the new development to the bus stop. I don't know about that. So can you put that on the list of the
Yeah.
check
Yeah.
Mm.
what's been on there?
Do you know, and it's outside the garage, did you say?
Well, it's that bus stop there.
It's on opposite Mill Lane.
Opposite.
Oh, opposite
Mill
Mill
Road.
Lane. Oh, I get
Mill
it.
Road.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, thanks.
Because in the past, highways have always, you've got 2 or 3 houses saying you need a footpath from there to. the bus stop.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, there's basically 3 stops down there. There's
Yeah.
the one outside the school, there's the one outside Brickfield Terrace, and the one at the new
So-
development at Mill
Yeah.
Lane.
But that's the part that Megan has been chasing to, because it was realised that the footpath stopped short. It should have gone all the way around the corner to where the bus stop's going to be.
Which one? So-
The one opposite, almost opposite the lane, I think.
Well, that's what I'm saying, there should be
Yeah.
a footpath there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And that is what Megan's chasing. Yeah, yeah.
Any other input to item 8? Nope. Thank you. Item 9, neighbourhood plan updates. Anything to report?
No, I've just got to chase them for a date for the next meeting, which I haven't got around to doing yet. But I think it's sometime in November.
The one we had in the front,
Yeah.
November the 19th, rings a bell.
Yeah, that's what I kept thinking. Sure. But I'll double check it and I'll
Yeah.
get that
And
going.
then that'll be I think.
Yeah, I thought
The
it was
24th,
19th.
Tuesday, because 24th is Sunday,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. I'll double check with everyone.
Tuesday, the 19th will be Tuesday.
Mm.
Okay. Moving on, item 10, cemetery land update, quotes for the landowner liaison and groundwork test on.
Yeah, those are quotes, part and parcel of what wasn't quoted, but when you get to the point where you've got the like land and owner negotiation fees, they're quoted for that. And they've also quoted for a site investigation for groundwater, etc., or a ground search, if you like. So I put that in front of you to see if you would approve those, because unless we do that, we won't be able to further the project. So we're sort of, our
No,
hands are tied.
there's some. So,
So that's the yellow one is the land
yeah,
owner,
so that's what.
5,200. And
We just got one quote for that.
well, they've given us the quote, so this is our contractor now. These are our
Yeah.
consultant, if you like.
Have they sought more than one quote though? Do we
Well, they
know?
have an in-house team,
Right,
I think.
okay.
Better done.
Well,
CDS, that is
Yeah.
CDS group, isn't it?
they haven't named the company, so I assume that they did. Yeah, but it's going to be 5,870 for the ground works, if you like.
How many, sorry,
Yeah.
how many sites? Is it?
That'll be based on one site investigation with the one that we whittled down.
Hmm.
Then,
Sorry.
They're very
Whittled
expensive
down.
prices.
yeah,
Provision of a tract through JCB excavator, £950
Sorry, we said we,
a day.
For a day?
Yeah, I reckon half that.
yeah. Yeah, senior engineer to ascend 10 site for one day.
sorry,
No.
you said we whittled down to one site.
When we would go down to one. side.
When?
Yeah,
When we get to that point.
those prices are very high.
Do you think, would you like me to then get you two separate
Please,
dates?
yeah.
What about the
Right.
landowner, because that is them. So that's 5,200, that's part and parcel of their service, so
Yeah,
I don't think that one we can go and get 3 quotes, can we?
no, because they're the
Because we've
specialists.
gauge them, haven't we?
Yeah.
Okay, I can
I think we
get
need to
2 further
sharpen
quotes.
the pencil on that at
Yeah,
least.
okay, yeah,
Do you agree?
2 further,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If needs be, we can get our own
yeah,
price. I've got contacts.
yeah.
It's significantly less than that.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
and local, yeah,
survey.
yeah,
Okay,
quite,
yeah, okay, no worries.
right, thank you.
Sorry, just again on this. Sorry, Sharon, have they come back in terms of have they done, or are they going to, or are they capable of doing any modelling in terms of size of land we require or should? Because, I
Yeah,
mean, we've
they,
been
they
fascinated by
they
the
have
project.
given us that information. It's just that I haven't retrieved it for this meeting. Minimum of 5 acres, up to about 12 acres, I think.
We said the existing cemetery is 5 acres. something
Yeah,
or thereabouts, so.
So
All
they've
seems
given
right.
us a range.
Okay.
Yeah.
So speak for any questions.
Yeah,
yeah.
Couple of
Yeah,
meetings.
Minimum
5 as well is
5.
fine, but quite a large range for modelling.
I mean, when you look at the size of our cemetery,
Yeah.
we've got at the moment, which is 5 acres, and that has lasted us 134 years.
Yeah.
So if
We've got to
you,
take
if
into
you want a
account
12
houses.
acre, yeah,
Yeah.
what with cremations being much more popular.
Yeah, very
12 acres
fast
may be way
change.
too much.
Yeah, but at least we've got minimum. It's going to be up to landowners now what we need to give away against cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The minimum is key.
Yeah, minimum 5.
Yeah, we'll have to, we might have to do our own modelling, people. It's based on, I think, councillor Taylor, you mentioned this before, the fact we've got our own record of space plus.
But they have asked for
variance.
that information and
Oh, supplied it.
Yes,
She's
yeah.
given them a pattern of
So that's
variance
great.
every year.
But there's a number of variants, aren't there? So to your point, councillor Wells, there's more houses. Changes in burial
Yeah.
patterns, lower mortality rates, so we'll just have to.
Well, I should imagine they will,
Take
because
the
they are
view.
planning consultants, they would have taken all that into consideration.
Yeah, great,
when they
okay.
do their estimates. So
It would be good to see it.
I think that, isn't that in their report, that previous one? They've given a report, haven't
Yeah.
they?
The modelling, all the.
They've done, there's 26 sites. And from memory, 10 of them were suitable and there were a top 2. So they said if we negotiate with the landowners on the top 2 first, see how the land lies literally, and
Right.
then they will then determine from you what your preference is. And then at that point, they'll then ask if they can do a groundwater survey. That's what.
And that's based on.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah. So, and they said if then you find that the top 2 are not suitable, they would then alter slightly the criteria so that you get sites 3 and 4, and then have to go down the list of those 10.
Yes, that's right.
As part of the process before we get into any kind of digging or what have you, are they going to consult with the planning authority to see if we get planning? It's pointless doing all these technical works.
Yeah,
I
can
Planning
ask
authority
them
will
that.
say no.
Yeah, oh,
Well,
yeah,
they may well say no, but
yeah.
if we know what the reasons are, we can
Yeah.
mitigate those
Yeah.
through plan application. But
Mm,
first process is, 1, can we get access? Secondly, what's likely to gain planning permission?
yeah.
If either of those are,
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
gonna
they
happen.
have assessed the site, the first one, the top one is the one where we were approached by that individual. And I think they made, in the email, they said, yeah, that would pass. That is, yeah, it's suitable.
For cemetery, not for the planning.
For cemetery,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
not for.
So not,
Just technically,
not for the
technically.
houses.
No, just, it would
Back and
pass.
say, then I need to approve.
Well, I mean, I don't,
Because what
that's what,
consultant might
yeah,
say
I will
totally
double
different.
check. I don't know whether they've got, but that in their experience, it looks like it's a good site that stands a good chance, I think.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
but I don't know whether they've
think
liaised with Rector yet.
discussions with Brecon, even if it's a pre-app.
Yeah,
which is
and I
200
can't tell you for sure
I
whether
think
they've done that.
that's the way
I will
forward.
ask.
I think what they're saying is that it's technically competent,
Yeah, it
But-
looks
but-
good.
yeah. From a ground condition point of view and access and whatever, but it's still sticks and so on.
Yeah,
So
I'll
I
ask them
think
that
there's a bit of
question.
thought process of
yeah,
steps.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
part of the proposal anyway. And,
yeah.
it's been-
Well, I'm just,
Yeah.
maybe not that in hand, I don't know.
It needs to
Yeah.
be, we just need
I
to check.
think when we get to a certain point, perhaps it would be a good idea for planning committee, then have a further meeting with CBS
Yeah,
and get them
yeah.
to come here then answer all your questions when we get to that point where you want to whittle down to the top two
Yeah.
or whatever, and then ask them all the questions you want to ask them
Yeah. that's
before we
that's
then
a good
go into the
idea.
next stages.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Or can do it by teams, so they're not definitely based.
Bedford, aren't
Yeah, I think so.
they?
Yeah.
Not too far.
Yeah, not too long.
Moving on, item 11. Academic Development Partnership Verbal Report.
Well, I was waiting for the minutes to come in and they have literally only just been
Yeah,
in
they
the
have
last
actually.
day or two, haven't they? Have I
Yeah.
forwarded them to you? I think
Yeah,
I
you
have,
did, yeah.
yeah. So,
Yeah,
I'm gonna cite the minutes that you've had, as in, rather than do the verbal report.
okay. Right, moving on to item 12. Second, public participation. Any takers? No, thank you. Item 13, items for next agenda. I'll roll in list of items
Yeah.
from 7, obviously, and then 8
Yeah.
to
I think,
11.
yeah, I did have a query today where the resident was sort of trying to inquire about Deetham Road. So maybe if I put that back onto the agenda and I might have a
In
look.
what context?
It was asking for that to be put down, speed limit to go
Right.
down. So I'll follow that up, yeah, so I'll bung it back on.
We'll look at that next time. Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else got any comments? Any other business? No? Okay, on that note, I'll draw the meeting to a close.